All right, people, we got Kobe highlights. Let's take a look. Now, with these highlights, we're gonna kind of watch it how I used to watch film. You know, I used to watch film from all players, just looking how to improve. We just take things from every single player because, in my opinion, my game is a touch of all types of players because I watch film from all players, from LeBron, Shaq, all the way to freaking Tony Allen to Kyle Lowry. Like, I watch so much basketball that I've taken little things from each person and put it to my game. And that's how you should look at this film. So for example, whenever I would watch Kobe highlights back when I was little, I would be looking at his footwork because he, in my opinion, is the footwork king. Okay? Footwork, post game, fader, just getting to the rim and trying to score. And things like that. So that's what we're gonna look at in these clips. So yeah, let's just get a deeper dive in this. So like little stuff just like that, right? And we're gonna slow-mo this really quick. So we're here, right? Boom. He gets that ball. Boom. He has Kyle off. He drives tight, so Kyle has no way of getting space through the rim or through the screen. So now opens wide, and right here he's reading. I think that's Boozer. He's reading what Boozer is doing and what Kyle is doing, because by reading Boozer, he's waiting for Kyle to get back in front for him to re-attack where Bynum is. Okay, so it's kind of like he comes off. Let me slow this down even just a little bit more. So what happens is he's coming off of that second screen and he's slowly drawing Boozer down as much as possible. Because what's going to happen is, first of all, if Kyle doesn't get in front, Kobe's just going to rise up and shoot that that shot right there. Okay? The reason why Kobe's not driving is because there's Darren Williams right here. You got Boozer obviously right here. You got backside. I can't see that guy, but you got backside here. So there's no point in just driving into the middle of nowhere. And you can't hit the dump down to Bynum because I think that's Karolinko. Karolinko's in the right spot and help. So he's just drawing his man out. And by drawing him out of that screen, what you're doing is you're trying to force Korver to get back in front of you. So what happens is once you have Korver back in front of you, Boozer relaxes, so he goes back to Bynum and he stays in help. But guess what? Now that opens up that entire lane that Bynum is rolling currently. And then that opens up Trevor Ariza because Trevor Ariza was a shooter. I mean, he wasn't like a dead eye, but he could shoot. He was a threat. So it's not like Karolinko could just like come off his guy because that's a kick for a three. So look, stays there. And as Korver tries to get back in front, because ultimately that's his goal when going over the screen, you're trying to get back in front of your man, Kobe uses that to his advantage and attacks that hip. Now, Korver knows that he's trying to attack that top hip, that left hip, or yeah, his left hip. But guess what? Kobe still drives here. That little hesitation gave him the ability to get past that. One thing you all need to know is that whenever you're driving, just because someone beats you to the spot does not mean that they beat you to the spot and you can't get through that spot. If you throw a hesitation or you back the ball out to re-attack, it's always there, okay? There's always a counter to everything. Just because he beats you to the spot doesn't mean you can't get to that spot. Because guess what? Guys like Kobe, Garnett, even KD, are players that play in a spot. They are able to do whatever they can to get to a spot. The defender is trying to make sure that they don't get to their spot, and guess what? Those guys are able to get to the spot no matter a hazy, no matter what. And that is the point of this. That just because someone beats you to the spot or plays very good defense and forces you into a position that you don't like, doesn't mean that the play is over. No, you can still keep driving to get to that spot that you're wanting to score at. And that's what he did. So ultimately, he gets downhill and he gets that dunk. It's that simple. Easy money. And a foul. Easy money. Basketball is very simple. Just it's more of like an ego thing. Are you really gonna just see? This is a better angle too. Oh my God, this is a way better angle. So we're gonna slow this down again. So he comes up, he gets that DHO, and then is coming off. So he's seeing this. He knows that at this point, Kyle's gonna get hit with that screen, and it's Bynum's job to hit. So here he comes off tight and comes off wide because he can't come off narrow because he really has no other spot to go if he goes narrow. Because guess what? You got Karolinko, you got De'Aaron right here. So he can't go narrow because Boozer is mobile enough as a big to play defense on him up high. That's why he's playing up, okay? So here, Boozer is trying to stunt, make sure that he stops the ball. This help guy has to stop the ball for Korver to get back in front. Kobe knows this, so once Korver gets back in front, he's able to switch. So he does that between and attacks that left hip. And then he gets that hezzy, and that gets him past that hip for that dunk. Easy money. Basketball is very simple. Very simple, people. That is not even a foul. That's crazy. they called an and one on that. He did not get it. Okay, how many times is he going to play? All right, we good. Come on. Transition. That's basketball right there. So everyone, and I teach this a lot, and you can see this in a lot of my other videos, that this is why spacing is very important. So in transition, you see everybody running the lanes. I could tell by the positioning that Derek Fisher's in, he's trying to run corners, okay? He's running corners, and Bynum is rim runner. Whereas, I think that's Ariza. It could be anybody, I can't see him, but they're running opposite corner, whereas Kobe is running up. It looks like gonna be the wing, but he's really slot. So what happens is, this guy, well, actually, technically, Bynum is the trailer. They played two big guys. They didn't play 4 out, 1 in. So they really didn't have a trailer, but Bynum is trailing for more of a pick and roll action with Kobe. But if not, then they're both going boxes, okay? So it's going top of the key, wing, and then boxes, things like that. But this is why you run up the floor with spacing, because Gasol is gonna have that space. And look, by hustling down the court, big man, by hustling down the court, you're able to get opportunities like this because, look, when defense are in transition, they're in limbo mode. So they're looking to not only stop the ball, but figure out who they're guarding. Now, it's very hard to figure out who you're guarding when the offense is also running right at you. Okay, so that's what makes it really easy for a big man to, if they hustle down the court, they're gonna get a lot of scoring opportunities like Gasol did. Now, in addition, ball handlers, whenever it's transition and you see backs, so you see the back of the defender's jerseys, and I'm talking about multiple, you always attack downhill fast. And you just need your teammates to fill in their lane so those opportunities open up. But whenever you see the back of a jersey of a defender, you always attack downhill. Always. Because guess what? This is the reason why we say attack downhill if you see the back of jerseys. If you're driving, boom, boom, and you see someone running back, looking back at you, just like this, it's hard to guard somebody or stop somebody when you gotta go from here to turn and someone is dribbling full speed at you. So you gotta come back, stop, and you're backpedaling and you're already off balance. One little crossover, boom, you're already out because they're backpedaling, okay? So it's hard to stop somebody when your back is to them. So that's the reason why you push the ball. In addition, pushing the ball when you see backs gives you a lot more opportunities at the court or at the rim to score, to swing. It gives a lot of opportunities to the whole team. That's why you always push the ball. So you got to push the ball. You got to have big man rim running to the rim. You got to create that pressure on the rim. In addition, you got to have teammates running to the corners because the first look is to score at the rim, as a ball handler. Then the second look is to dump down to the big man that's rim running. Then the third look is hit corners, because guess what? When all the defense collapses on the ball in the paint, guess who's going to be open? The corners. All right? So that's why it's important to stay wide, just like how they're doing. So everybody wide, boom, which opens up that limbo mode. That's why you stay patient. Stay patient on the screen. This is like simple stuff that you can implement, people. Simple stuff. This is why you don't rush. You don't, and it takes reps. If you're not used to it, it takes a lot of reps. But once you get it, it makes so much sense and it slows the game down. When the game starts getting very slow and you're able to read stuff way before it happens, that's when the game gets really easy. You can just start doing stuff. You just start doing random stuff. But here, we got a screen coming. Odom sets that like flat screen here. Boom. Comes off tight. And attack that hip. Simple. Once you attack that hip and you get around, it's free game. And now you can hit dump down. Because guess what? It was a late rotation from Darren Williams, because he should have been there. And this all happened from beating that guy from the top of the key, beating that guy that was help off the screen. I think that's Paul Millsap. So by him beating Paul Millsap after that screen, so here, boom, you set a flat screen. You come off tight so he can't just swim over and blow the screen up. Now you got to beat your guy. Basketball's about beating your guy. If you can't beat the guy that's in front of you, you're not going to make it too long in this game. You got to be able to beat your guy. Here, you beat your guy by attacking his hip. You attack that hip low, and now you attack big man. Big man has to take you, so you got the opportunity to either finish at the rim or dump down to Odom like he did. And Darren Williams is ball watching. He needs to be inside. He needs to be helping Boozer, because he's the next line, okay? And now in that case, this is basketball 101. When you play a lot of basketball, this thing is going to open up. I'm telling you. What happens is Boozer takes you, and usually this guy is also helping down, so they're being scrappy for Odom and Gasol. Now, what happens is if they get too scrappy and they're in the paint, that opens up that swing pass to opposite corner. That's when you see those baseline whip passes or over-the-head passes. That's when you get that opportunity, okay? But remember, the first option is to score. If you don't got that, you dump down to your big man. If you don't got that, you swing opposite, because ball side, usually this guy doesn't help, as Karolinko is doing. He's not helping, so he stays true. And so you're most likely not going to have this guy, but you're going to have that score, dump down, or swing to opposite corner, okay? And there we go. Easy money. It's basketball 101, man. Basketball 101. You attack the open spot. So we're just going, let's go back just a little bit more. So we're gonna stop. So everyone, look, where's the open spot? Now obviously there's someone trailing, so because there's 5. But where's the open spot? Right here. Kobe knows this. You see his body language? He's not letting his body let the defender know that he's trying to attack her. No, he's staying calm, being ready, so that he can do that infamous Kobe shimmy. Boom. And attack that foot. Now, defender. This is basketball 101 as well. As a defender, you got to know this. And his foot was in the right position. I talked about this in a previous video. Whenever you know that the ball is right here or in any other position, but you don't have help backside, you have to force him to help. That's why you see this guy, I don't know his name, or I can't really see him. Looks like CJ Miles, but I'm pretty sure that's not him. But you see he has his left foot high, which means he's trying to force him to Darren Williams, because Darren Williams isn't help. right now because his guy's not even up the court. I think, he should be coming up soon, but he's not in the picture yet. So Darren Williams is in help, and then Paul Millsap also in help right here. So he's trying to force him there. So he knows that. Kobe knows that. So that little shimmy, that little jab, he sees that foot comes down, or he drops that foot and he doesn't stay true to that position. So guess what? Kobe shimmy right across. And guess what? And we're gonna slow-mo this just a little bit. This is basketball 101. This is both sides. So we're gonna start with offense here. And we're gonna slow this down big time. Go down 40. So we slow this down here. Jab. You see how he drops his foot? Now guess what happens once he rips? Boom. He's already beat. He's late. The reason why he was late, defense 101. The reason why he was late is because, so he had his left foot up. So he was like this. Boom. If someone drives this way, you can't turn this way to get in front. Now, if you see somebody ripping, your footwork is here. You want them to meet you here in your chest. It's kind of similar to like when you see linemen on the line right here, offensive linemen, when they're here and they're here, it's similar to that. Because you're playing defense, your goal is not to drop this foot or turn your body. If you get beat over the top, your goal is actually to jump up the line because you don't want him to go that way. So you want him to run right into your chest. Okay? You want him you're funneling him to the help. So your goal is right here, hands out wide, trying to make it hard for the offensive player to see an open gap. So once he fakes this way and goes this way, or he does the Kobe jab, boom, you're just ready. So now once he does that, you try to beat him. I'd rather you live for a block and foul than you just get blown by too easy for an easy layup that just happened. So that's the reason why, okay? Damn, out of breath. But yeah, so that's the reason why. But, and then that just leads to open drive, and you got to finish left. There's a reason why you finish inside hand, because you're closer to the rim. You're able to extend to the rim. You can't always finish right hand on right side. Better angle with the left. Work on your left, people, please. Makes life easier and your game easy. And 1-2, crazy. Iverson cut, one dribble pull up, easy. Easy game. Catch, cut through. Yep. One dribble pull up. Easy game. Easy game. First of all, we're gonna really break this down. Oh wait, he came off the Iverson. So we're gonna slow this down. So he cuts up. We're at 50. All right, so catch. Now, one thing I'm gonna tell y'all all that Kobe actually does is instinctively all the time is catch on the jump. Like catching on the jump, that opens your ability to pivot this direction or this direction. So by catching on two, you have that option. If you just catch on one, then land on the second, you can only pivot one foot. You can only pivot. But if you catch on two, you can decide whichever. Okay? It's a big difference, I promise. Makes a big difference. I'm not saying it for no reason. Trust. All right. Here. So we're gonna go back just a little bit. So Kobe catches on two, gives him the ability to pivot one way or another, not just one angle. And he's waiting for that cut down and that screen. It's almost like a flat screen, but what happens is defense is icing the screen. Icing just means forcing him to not use the screen. So the guy that's guarding Kobe flips and blocks him from using the screen and forces him baseline. Usually when you're icing, you're just forcing a baseline. Ultimately, that's what it just looks like. You're never gonna ice and force them to the middle. That doesn't make sense. When icing the screen, you're forcing them baseline. Okay, so that's what you see that. Now, the thing with icing as well, the big man also needs to be in the same page. The point of icing is for the guy to flip here and then block Kobe from going or using the screen, so attacking middle. But Boozer needs to also flip to the other side, to the left of Gasol, which basically puts Kobe in a box. Okay, that's ultimate. You're just trying to force that you're trying to make it feel claustrophobic for Kobe. Basically, you're trying to box him in so he can just swing the ball out. It's not a double team. You're just showing bodies. Because with guys like Kobe, and this is in general for all basketball players, guys like Kobe's that are scorers, you need to show bodies to make them second guess attacking the rim or scoring at the rim. Okay, so Boozer was not in the right positioning. That's what led to this spot. So actually, by icing the screen, this led to almost like a rescreen. Even though it was flat, he didn't really make too much of contact on that defender that is guarding Kobe. But it almost is like a rescreen because now he's behind Kobe. Okay, and since Boozer was not in the right position, Kobe has a straight line drive, and as Kobe is driving, he sees two guys closing out, which leads to him just rising over both of them using the glass. Easy money. Boom, catch on two, boom, huh, oh, dang. See, that's, dang. Fake. See, don't do that. Don't do that move. Trust me, you ain't gonna do that. The reason why he's able to do that is because his name is Kobe. You're not Kobe, okay? Now, this is the importance of pump faking with a purpose. Do you see what he had Paul? I think that was Paul Millsap. Is that Paul? I don't even know. Nah, that's not Paul. But do you see what he was doing? When your pump fakes actually matter, this is what the results are, okay? You gotta make your pump fakes look like actual shots so you can have your defender looking like a Pop-Tart. Here, Pop-Tart. You want them jumping. Look at it. Boom. I'm telling you, you want them jumping every single time. Pump, Pop-Tart. Got a fader. Like, you gotta make your pump fakes look real. That's what you should take out of the shot, not the fader. Nah, because you're not gonna be able to make 10 shots like that in a row. You're not, but you can pump fake the best out of the defender, which leads to other open shots. Little stuff, all right? Who is that? Brewer? I don't even know. I can't even see it. Quality's so bad. Little stuff. Big man. Sometimes a lot of the times you choose how the screen is set. I've played so much basketball, obviously. I played a lot of basketball, and I've had a lot of screens set for me. And sometimes big men don't set the right screen. In high school, college, you'll have big men setting the screen for you to go middle, but guess what? Look what Andre Karolinko is doing. He's icing the screen. He is forcing them baseline. So guess what, big man? Instead of setting that screen middle, making Kobe use his right hand attack middle, no, you flip the screen and have him attack baseline. Now you're taking Karolinko out the play, because guess what? Actually, we're going to slow this down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Boom. By flipping the screen, Karolinko's out the play now. So now Kobe's playing one-on-one attacking Boozer. And now it looks like snake the screen. Boom, attack middle, wide open. All because Bynum flipped the screen. That's how impactful big man and screening are. Some people think that screening is just a small part of the game. Nah, there's a lot of points you can generate by just screening. Having a very good screen. Big man, screen, please. Make everybody's life easy. Make your life easier. By screening, it actually opens your game up. Watch. You're going to get a lot more passes, a lot more looks at the rim, a lot more rebounds and put back. Like, I'm telling you, I'm saying this for a reason. Trust. Boom. Yeah, that's just... Guys, you can pass that off. That's Kobe. He could have easily passed this to Odom. This guy is so deep. Pause. This guy is so deep. He's right in good position defense. Kobe just needs to swing that. Or, my bad. Why am I questioning Kobe? You need to swing that, not Kobe. He's going to do what he got to do. But you got to swing that. Swing to the open guy. This guy in the corner, he can hit that. Pause. Because I have speed on. Now, one thing you can take from that is contact, playing through contact. Y'all be saying all this fouls and stuff like that. That's weak. That's weak. You should not be playing for the foul. You should be actually playing through the contact. Play for the score. If you get an and one, cool. If you get a foul call, cool. But you're not playing for the foul. No. Play through the contact. Be tough. Be a man, be tough, or be a strong woman if you're a girl. Go through the contact. Stop being weak and you get a little contact and you falling on the floor. Nah, stop playing for that, okay? That's a whole different game itself that I can explain. But as for getting better every single day and that you're not getting paid to play yet, you play through the contact every single time. You ain't getting paid the big bucks. So what's the point of you acting out? Nah, you ain't gonna get that call. Trust. Show. Rescreen. Attack. So this is easy ways. And this is gonna be the last play we talk about for this. So we're gonna slow this down. So with these type of ball screens, you always, and you can tell by the time they're trying to really maximize every possession now. So you empty out ball side corner, which you put somebody on the wing, put somebody in the corner. Most likely, I think this is Odom. He's gonna go to short corner. But what happens is you don't want Kobe attacking middle. You never want a player attacking middle. That's why you have Boozer showing. That's what this is called, showing. He's not blitzing the screen. Blitzing the screen would be considered if Kobe was attacking middle and Boozer pushed him all the way to, let's say, the Staples Center logo. That's blitzing the screen. Boozer is just showing a body, which is making Kobe hesitate. And guess what? It ultimately did, because guess what? He bounced out, and you show until this guy comes back into play to get to Kobe. All right. And in addition, let's go over how to show. Whatever you show, big man shows, you pop out to the ball to show your body. This guy, you go under. You go under big man. You can't go over the big man, but under your guy. You can't do that because guess what? Gasol's going to be wide open for the slip. So you got to go under big man to show contact. That's why you see him hugging. Try not to hug. They will call that in high school. In college, they will call that. They don't call it here because it's 1 minute left in a playoff series. Context. But you go under, make contact with Gasol so he doesn't leave, and you get back to your man. And now we're back at the square one. Now, as an offensive player, whenever they show and they get back, you always rescreen. You always rescreen. Always rescreen because guess what? The likelihood of them doing the same thing, very unlikely. Because guess what? You see how he's not there to show? He's showing enough, but guess what happens? All Kobe has to do is attack the space that he's been meaning to do and that the defense has been not wanting him to go. this space. They're wanting him to make sure he is able to like be in the same position the whole time. But they do not want him to attack this open spot because there's no one in help. The next person in help is this guy here. And I think that's Millsap in the paint. Okay? And he has to go in and out because that's 3 seconds. So he needs to be in and out. I think it's defensive 3 seconds. I think that. So he has to be in and out. Outside of that, he needs to be on the opposite side box. So, boom. Kobe attacks here. Shot right over him. Bader. Boomtown. Like, basketball is so simple, man. And just, when I tell you this, whenever you're looking at all players, whenever you're looking at, actually, let's just look at this rest of this. Look at that. Look at that shot. Look at that fader. Now, whenever you're looking at players like Kobe, things like that, or any other player, you got to look at not only the footwork, but the situation on what they're attacking and how they're attacking it, and how to compare that to the situations you see in the games you play. You can always add any situation, any play to your game. I promise you, no matter the position, you can always do that because it's all about footwork. The thing about basketball, the footwork is the same for everybody. The footwork is the same for everybody. The situations are the same for everybody because guess what? You're going to be most likely in the same position Kobe is in. You're going to be blitzed. You're going to have somebody showing. You're going to have the ability to snake a screen. Things like that. But you got to be able to see the film so you can recognize it in game. The secret is that when you watch more basketball, ironically, it's not more of you practicing what you see on the highlight, which you should be doing, but it's more of actually that the more you look at it from film, so on a video, things like that, or the more that you watch basketball in general, the more natural it is in the game, and you start doing the things that you're watching. And that's just how basketball works. The more film you watch, you are naturally going to do that on the court because you've been watching it on like a computer. You've been watching it on TV. You've been watching it in person. That's how it works. You got to keep watching basketball because it's going to build that IQ, that instinctive IQ on the court. You're going to start, oh, he's showing, so I need to do this. Come set me a screen and re-attack and attack in the hip. Because you've seen it so many times on film of attacking hip low that, oh, it has to work. It's going to work. Oh, I'm going to have this pull up. Oh, I'm going to attack this open gap because no defender is in help there. And the help defender's on opposite box. So what I can do, I can lure him this way and re-attack the same angle. So it's going to be a wide open shot here. The reason why I'm able to say these different things on the court is because not only I've repped this out, I've watched so much basketball, but like I said, I watch so much basketball. When you watch a lot of basketball, you build the IQ, you build the potential shots that you're going to get game. The more you play basketball, you know where your shots are going to come from. The same way the NBA players are, they play so much basketball, they know where their shots are going to come from. They know that, like guys like Trae Young, he knows that, oh, a lot of his shots are going to come off pick and roll. They're not going to come off tip dunks and things like that. They're going to come off catch, get the screen, come off. Catch, oh, reject the screen, shot. Catch, come off the screen, floater. Catch, snake, floater. Catch, snake, throw the alley. Like, you know how you're going to get your points because you know how basketball works. You know what the defense are going to do. It's self-explanatory. At the end of the day, guys, the defense doesn't know what you're doing. They play off of you. So they're always second guessing. And the same thing on defense. Defense is all anticipation. So the more film, the more basketball you watch, it's very easy to start to anticipate what the offensive player does. Same thing for offense. Everything is correlated. Trust. So this is part one of the Kobe highlights. So we'll finish the rest of these.